This presentation is on a possible solution to chronic heart failure. Our hearts continuously beat in perfect sync, keeping us alive. The cardiac cycle is controlled by timing contractions and relaxations in the chambers of the heart to supply nutrients and oxygen around the body via blood. In order for your body to properly function, your heart needs to pump a certain volume of blood known as stroke volume, the value of which can be calculated by the equation stroke volume equals end-diastolic volume minus systolic volume. If your stroke volume is too low due to disease, the body won't function properly. Bad diets, lack of exercise, and overall prioritizing your health second is why cases of cardiovascular disease is rising on a global scale. Cardiovascular disease can lead to heart attacks, angina pectoris, heart failure, and much more. In this video, I'll be specifically discussing chronic heart failure. This condition occurs when your cardiac muscles have been overworked, resulting in permanent damage and decreased efficiency of the heart. Patients with this disease have hearts that contract with less force compared to those of healthy people. This can be due to the cardiac muscles being overstretched or becoming stiff, reducing the ability for actin and myosin filaments to cross-link. As we can see in this image, the heart with heart failure cannot contract as hard as the heart with normal heart, with no disease. The reason being is that the heart with heart failure has stretched muscles, causing it to contract with less force, whereas the normal heart has tightly packed muscles, allowing it to contract properly and direct blood throughout the body. Heart failure can come in many forms and affect either side of the heart, but usually begins the left side, which will eventually lead to right-sided heart failure. When the contraction of the left ventricle decreases, not enough blood can be circulated to the body. This is known as systolic failure. On the other hand, if the ventricle cannot relax, not enough blood is being filled in the heart, which is called diastolic failure. As for the right-sided failure, the cardiac muscles weaken and blood is backed up into the veins. As a result, fluid is stored in the veins and lungs. As of right now, there is no cure for heart failure, and only control and prevention is available. However, a recent 2017 study from Mehdi et al. Showed that a series of proteins located in cardiac muscles could be targeted by directly activating protein kinase A, which further activates the beta-adrenergic signaling pathways. This resulted in greater cardiac output due to increased ventricular contraction, meaning that patients who had heart failure could modulate their cardiac output to accommodate the increased demand in heart function. The study found that there were 3 areas in the heart, in the cardiac muscle, known as cardiomyocytes, but proteins were often phosphorylated. As a result, the researchers attempted to find the single protein that was most responsible for magnitude and rate of contraction. The researchers produced transgenic mice and identified a protein called myosin-binding protein C. They also modified specific amino acids within the MYBPC and found that when the amino acid serine 302 was altered, the mice experienced effects similar to humans with heart failure, including low blood pressure and reduced cardiac output. This indicated that serine 302 is likely the main amino acid responsible for maintaining a proper cardiac output. They further proved at this point using several models, such as isolated cardiac muscle filament fibers and intact hearts in mice, which proved reliability within the study. In this image, we can see an unaltered heart, a heart with an altered amino acid, and a heart with the amino acid serine 302 altered. A cross-section of the hearts under 100 times magnification showed that this heart had no signs of fibrosis when placed under increased stress, whereas the other hearts were stretched and developed scar tissues. The results of the study have been promising. The researchers confirmed that activating pKa meant that beta-adrenergic signaling pathways could be stimulated to increase cardiac contraction, as mentioned by previous studies. They further researched this topic and discovered that when NYBPC was activated after serine 302 was modified, cardiac output was majorly affected. Now the new goal is to create a drug that can assist serine 302 in binding to phosphate molecules. This discovery will have major effects on the quality of life of patients with heart failure, as well as provide hope as current treatments are suboptimal. But ultimately, I hope this video will convince you that an improved lifestyle with proper diet and exercise is worth your time to bypass the disease entirely.